Team Jackson, what's happening? So, a lot of you have been tagging me in this post where a woman tweeted out saying, marriage licenses should expire like every other state license to give people the option to part ways or renew. And I'm gonna give y'all my honest thoughts, man. I agree with her. I really do. And I know some of y'all are probably thinking, well, what's the point in even getting married? First off, that shouldn't be your goal. There's a difference between getting married, as in a wedding, and actually staying married. Getting married is whenever you formally express your intention to be committed, you and the person that you are supposed to be marrying anyway. Actually staying married, that's the actionable commitment over time. Every day, week, month, year in, year out, you're saying, you know what, I'm still down for this. So without that actionable commitment, all you have is a situation where you put on a really fancy party, you invited everybody that you know and love out. You spent a lot of money for them to be there just so you could lie to them about your intention to be committed. Or you end up living a lie because you're no longer committed, but you still got the label that says that you are. And in which that case, somebody don't want to actually be in that marriage. Y'all just don't want to go through all that it takes to actually get a divorce and leave that marriage. And why would you want anybody in your life that don't really want to be there? Like, let's say, for instance, you go to a party or an event. They don't have to lock the doors for you to not leave if you want to be there. If you want to be there, yeah, the door is open for you to willingly go anytime that you want to, but you're going to stay. You're not checking out early. The person that's hosting the party ain't got to put a booby trap in place. They ain't got to put guard dogs in place. They ain't got to deadbolt the door. They ain't got to charge you thousands and thousands of dollars. Should you want to leave, you free to leave. If it's a nice party, you probably just ain't free to come back. Like, you're going to have to get back in line. You're going to have to wait. You're going to have to pay whatever the cover charge is, which is probably going to be higher by the time you come back. And even with all that being said, you probably still can't get in if it's at capacity, meaning somebody took your spot because you left it vacant. I think friendships, relationships, and marriages should work the exact same way. Again, when it comes to a healthy relationship, that's what happens anyway. Having to opt in, having to renew that contract to stay committed. Like, two people who are growing, two people who are healthy on a personal level, your needs are growing. What it takes to fulfill those needs is constantly growing. So if you are growing with your partner in a healthy relationship, your partner and you should both be saying to each other, for every new version of you, for every evolution of you, I'm renewing the contract to love that version as well. Because on the other hand, when you're talking about toxic marriages and toxic relationships, like if you got somebody who made a commitment in the beginning but don't mean it anymore, or maybe never meant it from the beginning. You know, they either saying, hey, in the beginning, I was cool. I was in that mood. I was in that feeling where I was down for all the work it was going to take to sustain this, but not anymore. Or the old version of you was cool, but now you can keep it, which creates a living hell. A hell that not only burns the two people in that relationship, but also the kids that they bring into it. And every generation that they pass down that idea of a relationship as being acceptable. So yeah, I'm in total favor of marriage licenses expiring and having to be renewed. Like, if the only thing keeping a person in your life is a locked door, figuratively speaking, in terms of all the money it takes to divorce and all the hoops you have to go through, if the only thing keeping a person in that home is a locked door, that's not a home anymore. That's a cage. So, I mean, if somebody just needs the door to be unlocked, you should be the one holding the door open for them to walk out of your life so somebody can come in who actually values being there with you. But those are just my thoughts. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.